Let's learn about the future technologies. Let's learn about the future. Welcome to Hyperfocused Engineer.
This whole series, we've talked about machine learning, what it is, how a model learns. Today, we stop talking and we build a real predictor from a blank page in about 10 lines. And here's my promise. By the end, you'll watch every single piece we've learned click into place right in front of you. No magic left over. Just you, a notebook, and a machine that learns. You can absolutely do this. Let's build. Remember our very first example. Predicting a house's price from its size. Those same dots are back, climbing bottom left to top right, bigger houses costing more. Earlier we gave this a name, regression, which just means predicting a number. That's our job today. Feed the machine a size, get back a price. And the tool it's going to use is the oldest one in the book, a single straight line. Here's the beautiful part. The model everyone makes sound so complicated. It's this line, nothing more. A price guess is just the slope times the size, plus a starting height. Two little knobs, exactly the two we met when we learned how a model trains. The slope is how steep the line tilts, how many extra dollars you pay for each extra square foot. The height is where the line starts, its footing on the left edge. Turn those two knobs the right way and the line snaps through the dots. That's the whole model. So how do we find the right two knobs? Same loop we've used all along, guess, check, adjust. Step 1, start with a random slope and a random height. A wild guess. Step 2, use that line to guess the price of every house we know. Step 3, measure the error, add up how far off each guess is, and square each miss so the big mistakes hurt more. Step 4, nudge both knobs a tiny bit in the direction that shrinks that error one small downhill step at a pace we call the learning rate. Step 5, repeat pass after pass. Each full pass is one epoch until the error stops shrinking. That's it. That's the entire program. Now watch those exact 5 steps become code, and don't worry, I'll say every line out loud. Line 1, start the slope and height as random guesses. Line 2, do this 1,000 times, 1,000 epochs. Line 3, use the line to guess every price. Line 4, add up the squared gaps, that's our error, our total mistake. Lines 5 and 6, nudge the slope and the height a little downhill, each step sized by the learning rate. Then loop back and do it again. If you're listening in the car, random guess, predict, measure the mistake, step downhill, repeat. That's the machine. Now run it and watch. The error starts huge. The line is lying flat across the floor, missing every dot. Pass 1, the error drops. Pass 2 drops again. And the line swings up off the ground, tilting, rising, wobbling toward the dots like it's alive, until it settles right through the middle of them and goes still. The error has flattened out. It's done. It learned the exact same way our very first episode promised: guess, check, adjust. And here's the payoff, the one we promised at the very start. A brand new house shows up, one the machine has never seen. You take its size, walk up the line to that spot, and read the price straight off. That's a prediction. You built a machine that learned a pattern from examples and used it on something new. 10 lines, a blank page. That's not a toy, that is machine learning. Screenshot this one, the whole build in 30 seconds. 1, the model is just a line, slope times size plus a height. 2, start with a random guess for both knobs. 3, guess every price, then add up the squared gaps to measure the error. 4, nudge both knobs one step downhill, sized by the learning rate. 5, repeat for many epochs until the error stops shrinking, then read a new price straight off the line. Everything this whole series taught you collapsed into about 10 real lines you can run. Now one honest thing. Out in the real world, nobody handwrites this loop. A free tool called scikit-learn does the whole thing in a single line. But here's why today mattered. You now know exactly what that one line is doing under the hood: the guess, the error, the downhill step. And that's the difference between someone who just uses machine learning and someone who actually understands it. You're now the second kind. Want to run this right now? Open Google Colab, it's free, it runs in your browser, zero setup, and you can type these lines and watch a line learn in 2 minutes. Then meet scikit-learn, the real one-line version you'll actually use. And Andrew NG's course builds this exact model by hand too, if you want to go deeper. One last thing, our whole series leaned on a straight line. But some problems don't fit a line at all. Next episode, decision trees, machine learning with no line whatsoever. Subscribe and let's keep going.